of the franchise, the J.J. Quinn series. Now, as I'm going to continue with this, you're just going to take a look at what he's going to look like right now before National Signing Day, and then we're going to just go on and continue with everything else in between. So with that, guys, his skin tone is at 1, his head is at 11, his afro short 1, he has brown hair, he has a beard style of the animal, beard color is black, eye color is blue. Basically, I don't mess with any of this because I don't want any of this to be messed with, so I just make it look exactly like it should. For everything else, his handness is right because he was a righty when I did a series with him way back on Dynasty mode, and I did his relatives as well on NCAA Football 14 on Dynasty mode as well. So I worked with J.J. Quinn first, started with him, then I did his a cousin of his, which is A.J. Quinn, then I did one of T.J. Quinn, which is another cousin, and then finally I rounded it out with C.J. Quinn, which is his younger brother. So basically, all these guys' last names are Quinn. They are relatives of each other. So basically, that's what this is all going to be boiling down to. Now, for this factors, guys, he is going to be a right-hander. I had every one of his relatives as right-handers. His hometown is from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Now, I don't know if I can use Michigan on this team, but that's basically what he looks like. For that, guys, that's all it is right there. We are going to go now to National Signing Day to see what he is going to choose and go from there.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're going to be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's it gonna be?
Okay.
And as you see, guys, there's your teams. I can't really pick Michigan. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go with my favorite ACC team that won the title last year against a team that I cannot stand, which is Alabama. We're going to rock with Clemson. We're going to sign with Clemson, and that is our choice.
Ready, set, hot, hot.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Streetus. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't that say something right there? What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
If If you're the coach, how do you let five-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
Better question is, if you're a young, five-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
I gotta take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, the second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Hell, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. You was sweet. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
Now, here's the deal, guys. Who do you think that we should play against? Now, USC hasn't been in the college football finals in a while. Texas Tech, guys, that could be a good one. I would like to face Texas Tech. Texas hasn't been in it in a long time. Oregon hasn't been in it since they faced Ohio State. Oklahoma has been in the college semifinals, but they have not made it in so far. How about the U? LSU, Florida State, we could go up against our rivals, or Florida. I'm going to basically predict, I'm going to go with Florida because Florida hasn't been in it since Tim Tebow, so we're going to face Florida.
I'm here to play Florida.
What?
The Gators, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
And now we're going to make his name come out. And here we go, guys. This is what he's going to look like. Now we're going to work on his equipment when we get to it.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
Right? So, we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? Well, I've always had a big arm, so just throw it deep, let my receivers get under it.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How would my teammates describe it?
Yeah, were you intense, you were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
I guess you could say I always stay engaged with my teammates. As we go about the week, I want to make sure everyone's prepared and ready to do their job when we come there for game day.
So a real team-first, team-player guy.
Yeah, sure, you could say that.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
Alright, so guys, everything is all set. He signed with Clemson. We're going to be facing the Gators in the 2019 college football playoff finals. We're going to work on his equipment, get everything ready as we go along. And as we do this, most likely we're going to get everything set up the way I need to get it set up for JJ. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at how everything looks now.
Leaf River. On the double. Get it. Here we go. 60 orange. Now. Let's go now. Ready? On the set. Hit it. Here we go, set. 10 Lobo. Come on, set! 30 base. Five. Ready, break. Shoot. Set up. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Let go. Down. 60 outlaw. Right up. Let's go. 8, read. Let's go. Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Leaf River. Ready, 50, plant. Get it. Set, ready, 70, Indy. Now. Got it. Ready? Ready? 90, Wolf. Hit it. Set. 18, Gator. Set. Scribe!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
And just like that, guys, basically that's over with.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Well, the 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in snowy, yes, snowy Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the Clemson Tigers.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Alright, so this is kind of cool. Now, I'm going to dial this back a little bit, guys, because I want you to hear everything I'm hearing.
First and 10.
So with this, guys, this is what this looks like. It looks really, really cool. So that being said,
the play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Kind of into the shot.
His first look
for
is
that
incomplete.
Back, you know, at least you get a chance to
For the Gators,
take
they
a
are in
look
search of their
at
4th national title in school history. They lifted the trophy for the first time back in '96, and then most recently they were champions in 2006 and again in 2008.
Back by next year. If
so
it comes back by next year, it would be great. But at this point, at least
so after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Get a test of playing college again when it has not been.
They'll run with
in a
Clements.
while. So that
one blown up quickly.
It's now
as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Florida
I know when I was a kid, I always get real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing 4th down.
They were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go, guys. We are going to run Very
Here
short
we go, the
passes
first
here.
snap of his
Quinn
college
is up
career.
now.
Clemson
We're
has
gonna
it first
take a
and
look see
10.
how he does. Snap that ball early.
They will let him throw here on the very first
just to try
play.
to get him out of
Now he's flushed
some
out
deep
left.
areas. He's going to take off with it.
He's got a
And
first
J.J.
down
Quinn
inside of
almost makes
midfield.
a punt
No
with
one
the
there to help
phone
out
stick on the
downfield,
first
but no
down
problem
play.
scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
All right, so here we go. First and 10.
Off play
action pass.
Quinn.
J.J. Quinn has a lot of time. He's going to get the ball. He's going to shoot his tight end.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And a huge play that time. 41 yards. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Clemson has taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
For the Florida Gators, we are going to go blitz.
Getting ready for their next possession, this Florida Gator offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right
number. 2nd and 4, ball on
exactly.
the 31.
The right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down now, it's Jennings, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The Gators are
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burke. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Clemson offense heading out for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Fighting for it, he's got space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
First quarter.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Gators about set to take over again on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burke. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Reddick sets to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
1st and 10, Florida. This will be a carry for Clements. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Reddick, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40, past the 20. And put on the board, it's 6, a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting ready for their next possession, this Florida Gator offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the ground, it's Clements. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Clemson offense here set to take over. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes right side. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Gators about set to take over again on offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Continue.
Off the play fake, he'll look